All right, we should be live. I can check it real quick. Make sure
All right.
the
Once
audio
you
is
take it,
good.
then we'll go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
We'll go ahead.
All right, it's good.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
We want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yeah,
Yahweh,
by
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai, by Hashem.
Hashem, Rachah, Kadash, for
Mm.
giving us the spirit and power to make this lesson. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. Ra Barakatham unto the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 on down to the men, women, and children that do believe, all right, sincerely believe upon Yahweh Bahashim Al Shai, all right, and are hoping and waiting on that mercy to come, all right, in these latter days of salvation, all right. Now, we just went through the Passover ceremony yesterday. All right, GMS Dallas went through our Passover ceremony. All right, it was very solemn. It was very, serious, and we have this serious mindset always around this time. A lot of things happen around this time, and a lot of things are happening around this time in 2024 and after. We have the like the eclipse. They got a lot of stuff going on around that, so we are in a very heavy time, and we understand that, but we also understand that we need to be doing what we need to do, because soon enough the Lord is going to take the training wheels off, all right, and he's just gonna push you. You know how you riding a bike, you grow with your father, and then he's showing you how to ride that bike, and you own it, but he really doing all the work, and then you got the training wheels so you don't really fall off. Soon enough, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get to that age, all right, and then your dad does what? He go get that wrench, and he like, man, look, we're gonna take these off. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no bitch. You gonna ride this bike. You gonna learn how to ride. So what he do? He go from running with you like this on the side with the training wheels, then he take them off. And he just push you, and he just watching. So in the spirit, that's what's about to.
Yeah.
In the spirit, that's what's about to happen to us. Our Father, he's just gonna push us. Like, you been riding the bike, you been talking to shit. I've been with you the whole time, but now we're gonna have to, really ride this thing out in that time known as Jacob's trouble. And we're just gonna go through a few precepts just so we can edify ourselves, and also for the viewers, the listeners that come across this. All right, so that we can be ready in this time and know what we need to do to apply ourselves so that we can be ready when this does go down, because the Passover time is very serious, but also the whole year round is very serious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go ahead and start with the Peter, bro.
You said, you mean Proverbs 4?
No. First Peter, Salakia. I wanted it in that order that we kind of got them. Was it First Peter 1:14?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I don't remember you saying First Peter.
Oh, I probably said it when I was off the camera thing, thinking you could hear me. My bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting it right now. It's all good.
I think it's First Peter 1:14.
All right, I'll put it up on the screen.
Water. While all these people are out here celebrating their Easter and their pagan holidays, which is all bullshit. It's all oh wait, no, it's not 1:14. It's matter of fact, I could just look right quick.
Can
Close enough. But yeah, while all these people are out here celebrating their thing and everything, bro, we are getting ourselves together in the fear and faith of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah so that we can escape these things coming. This is what we want for ourselves and our families. Although many of us, the whole family's not going to get saved for anybody, but your house can get saved. You might have a woman, like you got the whole barbecue cookout. All them Jake's not going to go up. You know what I'm saying? You might go to a family reunion or went to one. You see 100 Jakes. You see 50 of them. You see whole you just see, can't even see the earth, the concrete. It's just bodies everywhere. All those people ain't going up. But who is going up? You can go up. Your seed can go up. Your wife could get delivered along with you, just like Noah. Okay, so that's what we hoping for, that we get delivered and the Lord has that mercy upon us. And hey, if the Lord wants to take our wife, our kids, or whatever, for the brothers that do have those families, they got that house, hey man, they can go with you. So we're laboring for a great deal. Okay, and the rest of them that don't make it, or whoever else don't make it, we will see them in the kingdom. Don't worry about that. Focus on your salvation. But we can go ahead and jump into that, bro.
You said you on the 13, right?
Yes.
This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 13. It says, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind."
Right. And when you go into girding up the loins, usually somebody would do that, going to war or about to get into a fight. You see Jake do that to this day. Jake be sagging and shit, but then when he about to fight, he be like, "What, nigga, what?" Then what he do? Pull his pants all the way up because he getting ready to fight. You know, so likewise, we're getting ready to go into this battle, this fight, as the angel told Ezra in 2nd Ezra. He said, "This is the fight that man that is born upon the earth shall fight." Right? So we going into a battle, a fight. We're at war right now with in the spiritual realm. All right, our battle is not carnal. Okay, so we have to gird up our spiritual loins. That's why I said gird up the loins of your mind, your life, all right, your heart, but your mind, because the Lord communicates to you through your mind, not literally your heart, okay, but in your mind, in your head. So we have to make ourselves ready in our mind, just like Yahweh Shai, when he was praying, all right, to the Heavenly Father to take the cup away from him, which ultimately did not happen, and he had to go through what he had to go through. The angels came and strengthened him. They didn't come and give him a 6-pack and make him 8 feet tall and give him the biggest biceps. Ronnie Coleman, yeah, buddy. That didn't happen. Okay, what happened? They came and they strengthened his mind. That's what we need. We need our loins girded up in our mind to go through with whatever we got to drink. This cup, this nasty cup that we're gonna have to go through, which is what? You losing your job, your wife can turn on you, the whole world gonna turn on you. They're gonna hate you because they didn't receive Yahweh Shai. What happened to him is gonna happen to us. If they persecuted him, they're gonna persecute us. Some of us are gonna be martyrs. So this is the mindset that we're taking upon ourselves, which is us girding up our mind, saying, okay, this is what come with it. This is what I got to go through to get there. You got it, bro.
Okay. Continuing on. It says, I'm just reading from the top. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 13. It says, "Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you as the revelation of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach."
Right. All right. That being sober is not, because you can literally drink, and you drink wine on the Passover. So it's not literally, oh, if you drink, shit, you through. It's not talking about that, but it's being spiritually sober. Because what? These people are drunken in the world. All right. They're staggering. They're drunk, as the scripture speak about, right? So the scripture tells us to be sober. We have to be sober, spiritually, on point, circumspect, always on watch, you know? Because when you drunk, you know, your senses are they're dulled. Okay. So we have to be spiritually sober in this thing, always ready. Okay, because we know that Yahweh Shah is gonna come back like a thief. So we have to be ready. We have to be on our watch, circumspect, always tending to the things we need to tend to, which is prophecy, and watching for prophecy to come to pass, so that we can be ready when the ultimate prophecy come to pass, which is gonna happen like a thief in the night, which is gonna be Yahweh Shah's coming. Was that it on there?
Yeah, unless you want to verse 14.
Do you read? Nah, you could just read the second half of that verse again, Baba Shah.
Okay. It says, 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 13. It says, "Be sober and hope to the end, for the grace that is to be brought unto you is at the revelation of Yahweh Shah Mashiach."
Now we can get that Sirach chapter 2 and started read verse 9, but then jump back at verse 1 and read down.
Yeah, I got you, bro. All right, this is Sirach.
Because it's going to tie right into that. It says to hope for something. So go ahead.
God, this is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, "Ye that fear the Lord hope for good."
Right. We supposed to be hoping for good to happen, which is what? Us getting delivered. And us getting delivered out of our situations that we go through now. All right. Ye that fear the Lord hope for good. Because what? Because if you fear the Lord, then the Lord got those angels around you to deliver you, to give you that good that you hoping for, that you believing upon, that you calling upon him for him to enact in your life, whatever it is, or a miracle. Okay. That good you supposed to be hoping for. All right. But how you gonna hope for the good if you haven't got yourself ready to receive? Right. And also that good is eating in a time of famine.
Yep.
That's good. You know, it's plenty of good that we hoping for to come to us. That's why you have to be what's that word? Basically optimistic. Call on Yahweh Shah. You have to be optimistic in this truth. Okay, that word can you just pull up on Google that word optimistic?
Optimistic.
Yeah.
I got
You have to be optimistic in the truth. It just told you to. It says, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good. That's in the future. Okay. Now you go ahead and pull that up and read it.
Okay, select it.
You good.
All right. Here it goes. I spelled the wrong anyway.
No,
Optimistic. It says hopeful and confident about the future.
whoa, confident and hopeful about the future. Where does confidence come from? If you read, we ain't got to grab it, but if you read Sirach chapter 14 and verse 26, it says that in the fear of the Lord is strong confidence. That's why I said, ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, because that's the only way you're going to have true hope, true faith, and confidence. You see how that ties in? So you have to be optimistic in this truth. But that optimistic is only going to come from you fearing the Lord.
Yep.
You're not going to be optimistic if you've been doing all this evil.
Yeah.
You ain't going to. Matter of fact, read those opposite words.
It says pessimistic, which is literally the exact opposite of the word optimistic. You know, someone that's being negative all the time. And the next word would say negative, gloomy, then ominous, and that was about it.
Right. Click on that first opposite similar word. And what does it say? The definite. We just read the first line and that'd be all for the word.
Yeah. Pessimistic, which is it's gonna say, it says tending to see the worst aspect of things or believe that the worst will happen.
Exactly. Why? Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do, so you know the Lord is gonna punish you.
Yep.
Your conscience is condemning you and you're wavering. You don't know because what? Because you're doing things that's defiling your faith and your mind, your conscience. So Satan, that's how Satan works. He put you in this situation, all right, so that you can sin. And once you sin, that shield of faith, it goes from being fucking gold titanium to what? A paper plate. Now he's shooting those darts. He like, I'm getting right through that shit. Okay. So he wants to attack your faith, because if he gets you out of the faith, what happens? You're in the congregation of the dead.
Yep.
You see? So now he got you. That's what Satan wants to do. He's attacking your faith. That's why you got to endure unto the end. You're going to go through different situations where you come to this body of water like shit. But then can't the Lord split that water? So that's the type of situations we're going to be in. But at the same time, we have to hope for good. But how are you going to hope for good if you're not fearing the Lord? You can't be optimistic if you have no fear of the Lord. You don't have any hope. The confidence comes from the fear. Proverbs 14:26. Now you can jump up to verse 1 and read on down.
Yeah. Well, I didn't read the full thing of 9, so I'm just going to read the full
Okay, yeah,
thing.
it's like you.
Okay, good. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 9. Just start from the top. It says, ye that fear the Lord hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy.
Yeah. If you read Luke chapter 1 and verse 50, it says that his mercy is upon them that fear him from generation to generation. So that's how you obtain the Lord's mercy. If you read Sirach 35 and verse 3, it tells you that when you depart from those evil ways, then the Lord has mercy upon you. So the mercy is there, but are you there? Are you present in the fear of the Lord to receive that mercy? Because if you're not, then your conscience, you're gonna be, oh shit, oh no, right? And that's definitely not the mindset you want to have right now going into the time we going into, man. Okay, now you can jump up to verse 1 and we'll fly through these and then the rest of the precepts.
This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right, prepare. Now can you go on Google and type in the word prepare definition? We have to prepare our soul, our minds for temptation. What? To go through hardships, to go through times of testing. Abraham was tested. All right, he was gonna have to sacrifice his own son. Ultimately, he was never gonna have to. But what happened when Abraham he was gonna do it out the heavens? The Lord spoke. He said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, what? He said, now we know that you fear the Most High. Salakia, okay? All right, roughly paraphrasing, but that's what he said. He said, now we know that you obey, you fear the Lord, because you will do anything. Okay, so we have to prepare our minds to go through the same likewise. Whatever you love is going to be that sacrifice. And the Lord knows, okay? And the Lord also knows what your limit is. Okay, but you have to prepare your mind in this truth to go through that and to sacrifice that thing. You're gonna make many sacrifices in this truth, many sacrifices. Okay, but you're gonna get them all back. Now you go ahead and read that.
Yeah, I was gonna make a quick point, which really goes into you just ultimately, counting the cost of what you're getting involved in. All right. You come to start serving your house by Shalom Shot. Yeah, it sounds good when you first get it, but let you eat the roll the first time it's good, it's sweet in your mouth, but then when it gets in your stomach, it's bitter. All right, you endure for a time and you realize the sufferings that you got to go through. All right, because it's not easy to be in this truth. All right, fearing the Lord is like brothers going to fear the Lord. That's not an easy thing to do when it comes to sacrificing, because when you sacrifice things, it doesn't feel good. All right, I was just kind of throwing that out there.
Nah, that was perfect. It's not gonna feel good.
Mm-hmm.
What sacrifice is gonna feel good? Working 40 hours a week at work, 60 hours a week don't feel good, but you got to pay your rent, so you have to do it. Mm-hmm. So you got to sacrifice what? Sleeping extra late in the day. You can't wake up at 11. You might have to wake up at 5 a.m. So you 3, 4, 5. You gotta sacrifice being in traffic instead of being in the bed so that you can eat the next week. That just on a minute level. Now in this truth, you got to sacrifice things. People, you can't walk with them no more because they could taint you. You don't want to be tainted. You can't be friends with the world no more, so you can get closer to the Father, because what's in the world? Bullshit, lust, distractions, pride of life. So then you sacrifice those things. But guess what? It's people tied to those things. Your family's still in the world. Your wife that you came in with probably. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, you're gonna have to let certain things go. But you got it, bro.
And this is the Google definition of the word prepare. It says, wait, let me read this. Oh, okay. The second definition says it better. It says make someone ready or able to deal with something.
Ooh, there you go. We need to be making ourselves ready and able to deal with Jacob's trouble. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's what we're doing. And how are we doing that? By laying up faith as treasure. Okay? We're laying up our faith as treasure. Now, the scripture says that wisdom and knowledge shall be thy stability. And at the very end of that, roughly paraphrasing, it says that. You say, oh, you go ahead. I know we read it so much, but you go ahead.
I got it. I was just gonna kind of save it, but you done said it, so I'm going to get it. It's Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It says that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
There you go. So the fear of the Lord is his treasure, but do you cherish it? Are you cherishing the fear of the Lord that you have? When you don't got to get it, but when you go into that word cherish, it means to hold something dear and close. Are you cherishing the fear of the Lord that you have? Are you holding it tight? Are you trying to get more of it? Are you getting close? Are you cherishing it? When you cherish something, you treat it a specific way. It ain't just, I'm scared of God, Nah, man. When you cherish something, you treat it in a very, very special type of way. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You're going to be looking at the fear of the Lord inside of you, and you're going to be treating it like a treasure. Okay, let me make sure it's perfect. Let me make sure, will the Lord be pleased with me if I do this? You're going to be cherishing it. Mm-hmm. So you need to make sure you're cherishing what you have, okay? And then you got to grow in it. But we're going to go into that as well, okay? But right now, you don't got to go back to that word prepare, but that was perfect. We're preparing ourselves for this thing. We're girding up the loins in our mind. All right, we're laying up this faith as a treasure and we're cherishing it, but we have to begin to cherish it more. That's the calling in this lesson. Cherish the fear of the Lord more. Look at it more special, because when this power go out, when the full storehouses are found empty suddenly, it could be today, it could be tonight, it could be tomorrow morning, it could be while we're making this live, right? When these things happen, they get looted, this and that, martial law. Okay, when you not just be able to call up a brother. You got to have these things in you. Yeah. How are they going to be in you? They're going to be in you in the form of faith and fear of the Lord. That's how they're going to be in you. Meditating on these precepts. It says wisdom will meet you in your thoughts. Well, how do I get more wisdom so it can meet me in my thoughts more? Well, the root of wisdom is to fear the Lord. So what are you doing? Are you fearing the Lord? Because if so, then wisdom not going to meet you in your thoughts. It don't dwell with malicious souls. Okay, you got it.
Okay. This is Sirach chapter 2, and we're at verse 2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Ooh, set your heart aright. Make your mind up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make your mind up. Just make your mind up. Are you going to believe in the Lord and fear him or not? Because if you're not, you might as well go back into the world today. Yep. If you're going to burn up, just burn up, nigga. You got it, bro. You keep reading from the top.
Okay, I got you. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in a time of trouble.
Right. So we're going to constantly go through different situations that are supposed to Satan is setting up to overthrow your faith. But if you breathe, if you breathe and you look through the spiritual lenses, what they got, the pineal gland, if you look through the spirit and not the sight of the situation, you can get through it. But the only way you're going to look more through the sight, Slacky, through the faith that you have and less of the sight, is if you get more faith. But how you gonna get more faith if you can't get more fear? It doesn't make sense, because the more you fear the Lord, obviously, the more you believe, and the less you fear, obviously, the less you believe. You got it, bro.
Yeah. Verse 3, it says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Cherish, like that word I brought up earlier. Cherish, dear, hold it dear. Cleave unto him, cherish him. Cherish the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord, when you fear the Lord, that's his presence with you. Okay? You see how that works? When you fear the Lord, that's his presence, that he is with you. The scripture says he resists the proud. Hell nah.
Yep.
You know, he resists the proud, but what? He give more grace to the humble. That's what the scriptures say. Okay? So, and when you fear the Lord, you're humble because you're sacrificing your own way, what you want to do, for his way, his plan. Damn, I want to go to the bar. I want to get crazy drunk. I want to go fuck this bitch. Oh, I got camp tonight. Oh shit, she hit me up. She want me. Damn, I got camp tonight. I'm just throwing stuff out there, man. Stuff like that is gonna be brought your way. The Lord gonna test you.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna test you. The Lord is gonna see. He gonna pit that big booty bitch, and then he gonna pit the camp. And he gonna see what you gonna do. And you might fall and then get up. And some people might be up and then fall off forever. So you really got to examine, you know. But you got it, bro.
Verse 4, it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Right. All right. Whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully, because we know that the sufferings of this present time do not compare with the glory which is about to be revealed when Yahushua arrives, to have our lives hid with him in that healing in his wings that we need. Okay. And also knowing that these things work for our good. Yep. When you go through a situation, it's not because the Lord up there like, I hate that nigga. I just hate that nigga. Man, give me his car. Give me his woman, make him homeless. No, it's not because of that. It's because the Lord is taking you through an experience to work what in you? Patience to work, belief, faith, hope, so that you can trust him, because then he's going to deliver you, and it's going to build what? Think about it. David met a lion and a bear, and then he had to fight Goliath. You think David, when he met the lion, he damn Lord, it's over. No, man, you can't have that mindset. When you are faced with that lion situation, that bear-like, bro, lions and bears are fucking horrible, terrible creatures. Those are beasts.
Yep.
Okay. When you in the belly of the beast, when you going through that tough ass situation, all right, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna fold? Or are you gonna take it cheerfully when you cast down to that lower state? That lower state can be physically, money. Okay. It could be actually being poorer, because we all poor no matter how much fucking money you got. All right. It could be literally maybe you lost that good job and then you gotta get this job and they pay a little less or whatever. Okay. Or that's, you ask me, that's worse, bro. But nevertheless, we go through these things. And this is what you sign up for when you come into this truth. But take these things cheerfully, knowing that it's going to work something for you. You're not going to take it cheerfully if you don't have the mindset of Yahweh Shah and looking at joy set before you. In Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 2. He took it because he was looking at that joy set before him. That's why, knowing that through the pain is working obedience in you, man. You got it.
And yeah, it made me think about that Romans 8:28, says all things work is good for those that love Yahweh Shem Shai. So if you love Yahweh Shem Shai, you should understand that whatever the Lord is putting you through, it's working good for you, all right, for your walk. Because every brother walk is different, and the Lord got everything's different. Some might be similar, but not the same. All right, but you got to know that whatever the Lord put you through, putting you in them low moments, man, He's building you up within that. All right, but I'm glad.
And we're gonna go through more of those on the way to Jacob's trouble, so that we can be ready. You want to face Goliath? Well, you got to go through that line in the bear, bro.
Yep.
That's just how it's gonna work. You got to be. You can't just go to the Super Bowl, nigga. You got to go through the playoffs, the scrimmage, the games. You got to go through all kind of shit before you go to the playoffs.
Yep.
You got it.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 5. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity."
Right. So you're gonna go through adverse sites, adverse situations, so that your faith can grow, so that the Lord can be there waiting on you to finally trust in Him, and then He comes through, and you like, oh, whoo, and then you like, oh shit, call on Yahweh Shema Shah, He saved me.
Yeah,
He was with me the whole time. I just had to trust it. I ain't gonna never doubt the Lord. And then you brought your faith is so high to where you like, man, I ain't taking that damn I don't care. I ain't taking that see it, man. All right, you got it.
Yeah. Next verse pretty much goes right to what you said. This is verse 6, Sirach chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, "Believe in Him, and He will help thee.
Ooh.
Order thy way aright, and trust in Him."
Right. Order your way aright, and then you can trust in Him. Order your way aright and trust in Him. Trust is faith. Ordering your way aright is the fear of the Lord. You acknowledging Him in all of your ways. Will the Lord be pleased with this? Okay. The Lord will help you if you fear Him. If you order your way right, okay, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop doing this other thing so much. It's not a sin. I need to stop this sin. I'm done with that sin. This thing that's not sin, I'm gonna just stop doing it so much because it's getting in the way. And then this right here, I'm gonna do more of because He likes that.
Yep.
And then the Lord is going, oh yeah, I'm with Him. He gonna put them angels gonna be working. Okay. Then you can trust in Him. Because your mindset is gonna be so clear. You're gonna be doing the things He wants you to do. So you're gonna be like, why wouldn't the Lord be with me? Of course, humbly and with the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shah upon you, but you're gonna feel that confidence. You got it.
God, ultimately, you really building up that relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah. In other words, you're getting closer. Pretty much how how we was talking yesterday. You was talking yesterday, Gabar, about how when you taking that step, the Lord's taking that step too. All right, so it's really like you're getting 2 times closer to the Lord, instead of just 1 time. So with you fearing Yahweh Shem Shah, making them sacrifices, He's going to help you with them sacrifices, and on top of that, you're going to be getting closer and closer. All right, and before it's going to build up a relationship to where you can trust them. All right, because you can't just trust anybody. You got to be some kind of relationship there. All right.
Yeah. The sacrifice you make, He's going to replace that thing that you sacrifice with more of His spirit, which is power. That's how it works. You got it.
God. All right. Sirach chapter 2, verse 7. It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall."
Right. Stay on the path that you set aright for yourself. I'm not gonna do this. Don't when you go through something, oh shit, go back to that vice. Oh shit, I need lust, porn, a weed, drinking excessively. I'm just throwing out shit, of course. Okay. Well, let me say I got sleep extra day. Fuck. But you're supposed to be doing some other shit, you know? So the way you order the right, stay on that path. Wait for the mercy to come, because it surely will come. You got it.
God, verse 8, it says, Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail.
Woo! So when you believe, your reward not gonna fail, but you're gonna be tried in that belief. You're gonna be tried along that way of believing. All kind of stuff gonna try to knock you off. It ain't come yet. Ain't gonna be in your ear, man. But when you wait upon the Lord, here's the faith and the patience of the saints. Do you believe in that? You know, that's definitely gonna be a trying moment in Jacob's trouble. You might say, no, you're not taking the sea hip, and then you're not eating for a few days. Whoo. What you gonna do?
God, not for real.
Well, wait. I thought it said we gonna eat. It said we gonna eat right here. Hey man, you gotta keep the faith.
Lord,
That don't mean the Lord not gonna come through. He tried us in the wilderness by letting us go without food and water for 3 days, I believe. It said to humble us and to prove us.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be proved. Keep the mindset of that. You're gonna be proved. So you need more faith so that you can pass that test. Okay. Everybody that comes to the Lord's get proved, man. Everybody. All right. Who's the son that he received that he don't chastise? Even Yahushua. So how much more us? You got it.
God, verse 9, it says, Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and everlasting joy and mercy.
Right. We're hoping for the good. We're being optimistic. We went into that earlier. Now you get verse 10.
God, verse 10, it says, Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right. Did any abide in his fear? They set they repented and they set their heart aright, their mind. They made their mind up. I'm gonna fear the Lord and trust him and wait on him. Anybody did that and was forsaken, the Lord didn't deliver. Look at Susanna. She ordered her way right. She said, look, man, if I let y'all run this train on me, y'all, if I lay down with y'all and commit this adultery, because she was married, commit this adultery, then I'm gonna sin against the Lord. But if I scream out and do what I'm supposed to do, I fear the Lord and I do what he say to do, all right, then I'm gonna fall into y'all hands. What looks better? You know what? I'm gonna go with Yahweh Shemal Shah. You know, so she had to walk by faith. A woman, she walked by faith and not by the sight of the situation. And she was actually taken away to be stoned until the Lord raised up Daniel to deliver her, basically. You know, when you read the whole story, you'll get it, you know. But yeah, man, we got to have that type of mentality as the Lord's woman. Okay, you got it.
In another verse, it says, Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Right, but you got to call upon him in the faith, which is present in the fear.
Yep.
Okay, because you're not gonna have faith without no fear. You just the biggest nigga, and you performing all these miracles and shit, smoking blunt hanging outside their mouth while you healing somebody. Ain't gonna work like that. All right, you're not gonna call upon the Lord in a time of distress, and he gonna hear you, and you didn't set your heart aright. You didn't fear. Okay, ain't gonna work like that. You could jump into the next precept. I believe maybe it's 2 more.
Yes, 2 more. All right, this is Proverbs 4 and verse 18. It says, But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more until the perfect day.
Right, that perfect day is when Yahushua gets here, when we ultimately receive that kingdom that we're gonna get to when we get to the end of the path, that the fire is on one side and the water at the other. Now, along that path, which is the path that we're on, the path of Yahushua, the straight gate that leadeth unto life and life eternal, right? Along that path, you're gonna get purified. So you're gonna shine more and more. Okay, you're gonna get purified with the water and with the fire. And no, it's not gonna feel good sometimes. Sometimes the fire might feel like, damn, it was kind of cold. I kind of need just to keep me on point. All right. And in the water, sometimes you damn it's hot. Okay, I needed that, right? And then other times it's like you think it's overbearing.
Yep.
You know, you like, shit, it burning you. So shit, you cold, and then you get wet. And then you know if you know about getting wet in the cold, man, that shit suck. Your socks wet, but it's cold. You know, that shit ass, man.
God,
you know. All right, so Sometimes it seems like that. You got highs and lows, but nevertheless, if you endure and stay on this path, all right, guess what? You're getting purified. You're fearing. You're gonna fear more. You're gonna go through more and more situations where the Lord gonna put in your spirit, all right, for you to be cleansed. You're gonna set your heart aright more and more. Okay, the Lord don't want that. I see what happened when I did that last time. I ain't doing that. Or a brother pull you to the side, rebuke you, all right, might correct you, all right. It might seem more harsh. It might just be, hey man, just listen, bro. It might be like that. It could be in different things, man. But you have to have that spiritual mind to take heed when the Lord is talking to you through people, all right, through your own mind. At a lot of times, you might wake up and have a thought that the Lord had the angel put in your mind to take heed to, and if you might know, like, damn, I should, but then that pleasure of it, whatever it gives you, to your pride, you don't want to. So then the Lord, he might tell you through a brother after that, you still don't listen. Okay, it's time to get busy. Okay, you don't want to be left in that fire or the water where those dead bodies are. Those dead bodies are alive. They think they in the Hellcat on the highway. They used to be in the tree or something. They out there, but spiritually they burning up. They drowning already. Okay, you don't want to be that. You want to be on that path alive. You don't want to be consumed already, just thinking you chilling and shit, but you consumed in the water or the fire. Ain't nowhere near getting purified to go to the kingdom. You through. So this is the mindset we got to have to prepare ourselves to go through these things, because this is the only way we're going to get to that kingdom, to that eternal life. You got it.
And I was going to add that, that's what really makes it a sacrifice. The fact that it hurts for you to like let these things go, and the Lord will be more pleased with it. That's why the Lord did away with the animal sacrifices, because when it got to the point where Jake wasn't feeling bad about killing the animals, they had it ready. Like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, give me this adultery, man. I got my bull in the back. Hey, man, you already know. Like, nah, it's not like that now. Now it's a broken and a contrite spirit. You actually feeling bad for the things you do, and you actually try to do better. All right. And that's what really makes it a sacrifice. The fact that it hurts for you to let that thing go, because it's a flesh thing. So you have to literally resist the flesh even more to just so to make Yahweh Shah more happy, and as well as the spirit. Because anything that you forsake of the flesh, it's just making your spirit better because they both completely contrary towards each other. All right, so anything that you give up for the sake of Yahweh Shah, your spirit just got built up even more, gotten stronger, and you gotten closer to the Lord. It's nothing but benefits when it comes to sacrificing. It's just the flesh hates it. That's it. I think you said it yesterday. How, like, I forgot how you said it. It's like sacrificing is like a delusion or something like that. It's like not real. Something. I forgot how you said it. I don't know if you remember.
How all of this isn't real. And basically, like, either you're gonna please the flesh or you're gonna please the Father.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Right. So it's like this sacrifice. Hey man, the thing with sacrifice is not real. Oh, I think you said we're not losing anything. That's what it was. We're not losing anything. All right. We're not losing anything when you sacrifice something. Let's be honest, what you losing? A woman that already got hit on by another man, a woman that's like, in America, all right, a car that the government can take at any time. You're not really losing anything anyway. If anything, it's just gaining. It's just the flesh is what makes it seem so bad because it wants it.
Your flesh is in the world and it's attached to it because it's physical. It's there, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna have physical new bodies, but they're gonna be spiritually minded bodies. So these bodies are in here, and they're attached to these things. I can touch this car. I can touch it's attached there. That's how they're programmed, right? Now the spirit is, you can't see the spirit. Okay, so when you forsake something or something, it hurts your flesh to cut that thing off. All right, because your flesh wants that pleasure still. It wants that. That's what's in it. Okay, it's designed that way. But the spirit is like, no, I don't need that. I need to that thing got to go for me to serve Yahweh Shema Shai in a way that's gonna give me salvation. Yep. Or else that thing gonna lead me off little by little all the way into that fire, all the way into that water, where all them niggas at. But you got it.
Yeah. This is Proverbs and 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 27 for just context. It says, when your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
There you go. Who? Why? Why he not gonna answer him? It's gonna answer itself. Now, this speaking about the ones that do not choose to fear Yahweh Shema Shah. Now, the 2/3. These are the ones that do not choose to hearken unto his calling now. The 2/3 in America and the rest of Israelites that don't get it throughout the four corners of the earth. These are those now. This is this is getting fulfilled now. All right. Now go ahead.
God, it says, but I will not answer. It says, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
There you go. That's the point. All right. Now that seeking early is too early, too late. Because when you read in Proverbs, it says that those that seek him early shall find him. That's talking about in the mercy period. This too early. All right. This early is talking about too early, too late.
Yep.
Right after all hell break loose. All right. They're going to try to find the prophets, find the word of the Lord. But it's going to be a famine of hearing it because it's not going to be going out. Amos 8:11. All right. So it said because they did not choose the fear of the Lord. But you see how he's not going to answer those. He says he's not going to answer those in verse 27. He's not going to answer those that call upon him. And when you read verse all the way down to 29, it's because they did not choose the fear. That's why you going to doubt. Because you're not fearing the Lord. So why you're not going to believe he's going to answer you when you call upon him, because your conscience messed up, because you know he don't answer those people that don't fear him if they ain't doing what they're supposed to do. You're not going to ask for certain things to happen, you know, if you're not fearing him on that level. And if you do ask, you know he's not going to answer you. You're going to doubt. You're going to be like, damn, well, will he? You saying, well, will he? Because you thinking, well, oh, shit, will he answer? Because you already know, damn, today I haven't been on the last few. The thing that you know you should have put away, you didn't put away. You didn't set your heart all the way right, just a little bit. You know, from going left, you was like, do this. You supposed to do this, but you was like, maybe I just okay. And you know the Lord ain't gonna answer you then.
Yeah.
There you go. Because you did not choose the fear of the Lord. Now, to tie up this entire point, all right, because I believe that's the last precept, unless you had something.
Now that was
it. Yeah, to tie up the entire point, we have a very great opportunity because we know this for one, but we also apply this. We apply the fear of the Lord. Okay, we apply this in our walk. We believe. We go through different experiences and situations, but we have an opportunity to choose this fear of the Lord more. The scripture says to acknowledge him in all of your ways. We all have our own lives. We all know ourselves better than anybody that's on earth. Only the Lord knows, you know, everybody more than our own selves. Okay. So saying that we have an opportunity to not only just fear the Lord now, but to choose that fear more, to get closer to him, to get more prepared for Jacob's trouble. Choose to fear the Lord more so he can answer you more. You see how it works? He's not answering because you're not fearing. Okay, now you're fearing, so he's answering. But you can fear more to get more answers to your prayers. More your prayers will get answered. Bigger prayers will get answered when you fear more. It all goes back to itself. Optimistic when you fear the Lord, when you do what you're supposed to do, when your heart is set right and you diligent on that path and working hard at it. Because what? Because you know what the scriptures say and you believe in it. Okay, if I do this, this is the outcome. I believe it. And then you're going through situations where it worked. So now you're going through more situations where I know the Lord gonna come through. I just got to do what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I'm gonna choose to fear the Lord, and I'm gonna choose to fear the Lord more and more in my ways where I know that thing is holding me back. I can stop doing that. I really can. At first, I didn't think I could, but I can put that shit away. Either you gonna put that shit away, or you gonna be put the fuck away in that fire. Nobody want to be in that fire. That's why we on this live. We on this live right now because we are in America. Specific brothers, we in Texas, and we know Texas getting hit. It's one of those places that are promised to get hit with that fire. And we damn sure don't want to taste the famine, taste the fire, taste the pestilence, taste the teeth of wild beasts, taste the apparitions, taste the sword. We don't want to taste none of that. So we fear the Lord now, but now it's a calling to fear the Lord more. All right, so we can be more prepared, so we can have more faith to get through this time and have more stability. And that's it, bro. Unless you got something, and that's all.
Nah, I'm good, bro. You said it all, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, Lord's will. This was edifying. Choose to fear the Lord more while you have time, while you're in this mercy period, to fear him more. Because when Jacob's trouble happened, it ain't gonna be no more talking. It's just gonna be all action. Last thing I want to say is call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha, Kadash, for giving us the spirit and power to make this lesson. Lord's will. It was edifying to the elect of Yahweh Bahashem Shai. Until next time, call me Yasharallah. Shalom.
Shalom.